Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all what Uncle Big Boy said. Uncle Big Boy said, should have hit it, quit it, rag top before you re-up, get a laptop, make a business for yourself, boy, set some goals. If that wasn't enough, Uncle Jay said, either you gonna hustle or that Uncle Sam got your ass re-enlisting. Alright, what's up you guys? So, I'm Chastina, right? This is my YouTube channel. Welcome to it. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I closed my business earlier this year and now I've decided that I am going to become a YouTuber. Not an influencer, a YouTuber. I'm just gonna post and see what happens, right? This was not part of the plan, you know. One divorce. A couple of failed businesses, right? And then of course slow royalties on music I put out. I have released music in the past. And then credit card debt and the government shutdown. All that was enough for me to be like, okay, something got to give. Like something has to give. So oh, and of course people say I'm a party, like my character. But yeah, so pretty much you guys are going to join me on this journey as this channel grows and hopefully becomes passive income, because that's really what I've been trying to do, right? I'm in the Army. I will always, I love the Army, right? At this point, I've realized I'm probably a lifer. I'm probably going to do the full 20 years, not a day over 20, but the full 20 years. And I just want to make some extra money, you know, create passive income. And then once I have a family, that's generational wealth. And if not, my niece and my nephews, they'll be taken care of because, you know, somebody gonna keep the money. But yeah, so I used to have a small business and it was a beauty bar, right? Okay, let me back up, right? So I used to do music, like release music, and you know, I was getting a little bit of traffic, but what they don't tell you when you release music is you really only make like maybe 10 cents off of a song, off of a stream, if that. You really don't make a lot of money, even when you partner up with ASCAP. So I used to release my music using TuneCore, and I mean, it put me on all the platforms, but the streams wasn't hitting. And of course, I wasn't someone, like, I don't promote like, oh, I'm a music artist, because I don't identify myself as a music artist. I identify myself as a creator, a songwriter. That's what I identify myself as. But I was putting the music out because in order for someone to believe me or take me serious as an artist, I have to be able to show them like, oh yeah, not artist, but take me serious as a songwriter. I have to be able to show them music that I've put out, right? They actually want to see my work. So that's how I started putting music out on the streaming platforms, YouTube. Like I still have my SoundCloud up. My SoundCloud's still up. If y'all want to go to it, I don't know, but yeah, it's still up. Don't worry, that's just Gatorade with some ice. So after I did the music thing, I started going through my divorce when I was in South Korea. I was stationed in South Korea at Camp Humphreys, woo woo. And I was going through my divorce, and I always said, like, you know, I want to own a shopping plaza. Like when I was, I'd say a sophomore in high school, I wanted to own a shopping plaza. Like I just see it, I'm like, okay, that's bank, like that's money, right? So I was like, you know what, I'm in Korea, I'm over here, I could probably get some connections, get the plug for some hair contacts. Like, why not? Like, what's up? Why not? So of course, while I was going through my divorce, I kind of pretty much put all that negative energy into building my business, and I did well while I was in Korea. I did meet a few people for some connections when it came to hair. And of course, because soldiers are kind of limited on what they can buy over there because we're not in the States, you know, I mainly had like I had good regulars who would buy from me. And then COVID happened, and before COVID happened, I was in the process of coming back here to the States. So once I came back here to the States, it kind of was like a like my clientele kind of went down because I'm not about to be shipping stuff all the way back overseas. They talking about we shutting down, like the society shutting down. When I was stationed in Washington, baby, yeah, we was shut down. Like we was not allowed to leave the house. It was great. I was still getting paid active duty, even though I was at the crib for like 6-7 months. Like it was cool. I mean, it's sad because people died, you know, like that's sad. But as far as the part, like I was just getting paid to like honestly wake up and send a text message that I'm awake. Like it wasn't that bad. So then after that, I'll start going through this because I was in a toxic relationship during that time. So then I started doing music and my business at the same time because I was at home and it was just like, you know, I had the time. I wasn't really in a hurry to go back to work. So during that time, yeah, I was doing music, I was doing my business. Because stuff was shut down, you know, the online orders was popping. I got connected with Instagram shops. Like it was going good for me. Then once everything opened back up, it was a wrap. My sales got slower. I had like 2 or 3 girls who were regulars, but it wasn't enough for me to really, at that point I was either breaking even or going in the red every month. So it was really not worth having it. And then I started, at that point I was just working in school. I was working my army job, right? So 9 to 5. Working my army job, then I was doing music on the side, then I was going through a breakup because at this point my divorce was final in 2019, but then I was going through this breakup, then I was in school. It was like, honestly, I pretty much was working myself into a frenzy just so I could not deal with my own problems, because at the same time I was still having my own internal personal problems, right? So I was working myself into a frenzy just so I could pretty much be exhausted and want to sleep at night. Then fast forward, I get hit with recruiting duty. So boom, I'm a recruiter, right? And I have the time, but I don't want to do my business anymore. And I think the reason why I don't want to do my business anymore is because yes, I want to be a business owner. Yes, I want to have a shopping plaza, but my business was birthed from a very dark, toxic point in my life. Like that wasn't really a positive time. Like if I thought there was a year I was going to, you know, kick the bucket, it was between 2019 and 2020. Like those 2 years were the hardest years of my life. Like I almost weighed 200 pounds. I wasn't eating. I wasn't sleeping. Like when I tell you life hit me hard, life hit me hard. So fast forward in 2022 / 2023, that's pretty much when I started shutting my business down. I closed out my Texas business license. I closed out my Washington business license, and now I'm in the process of canceling my LLC with the IRS because, yeah, yeah. So I'm in the process of pretty much just shutting it down. Like y'all can't see it, but over here, you know, I still got merch. I still have inventory and stuff. But at this point, I give it away. I be giving it to people at church. I sell a little bit here and there on Mercari, Facebook shops. My Instagram shop is still up, but it's, you know, it's just coming to an end. So now, how I got into this YouTube thing for the last, I would say 3 weeks. I wouldn't say I've been obsessed with YouTube, but I've been watching like YouTube videos. I've been doing research on like what's popping, like what has people going, right? So I've learned for Instagram, theme shops is like the in right now. Not theme shops, what's it called? Theme pages, that's the thing right now. The pages that just post a quote or just take snippets of other people's podcasts and then put it on their thing. That is the trend on Instagram. That's why for business owners, unless you're very established, it's not really helpful for you because that's the trend for Instagram. At least from what I've read and what I researched. I'm not a social media manager, content person. No, that's not my job. So from what I've Googled within the last 3 weeks, that is the trend. Like theme pages are the trend. Those are the pages that are really growing right now and really monetizing money. Especially the fact that some of the theme pages have it to where their profile is private. But when you click the link in the bio, they all go to the same book to sell. And I was a person, I spent $30 to see. I want to see what this book is talking about. Maybe it's a book made using Canva. I could have made it. So that's that, but cool. So, but I don't want a theme page because I do have another idea, like another business concept / not business concept that I do want it to be a theme. But that one, when I release it, it has to be right. It has to be done. Like it can't just be well, I'm in the early state. No, like everything got to be bam, 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 bam when I release that. So that one I kind of got in my back pocket. And I don't really want to do theme pages because I'm not a theme type of person. Like, I like what I like when I like it, if that makes sense. So if you subscribe to my channel, which I highly recommend you do, because this should be interesting, right? You guys can learn from my failures. If you subscribe to my channel, you'll probably notice that I don't have a set theme, because I'm not a person who lives in a box. Like, or I like what I like when I like it, and when I don't like anymore, I want to do something else. Like, that's just me. I like variety. I like being able to try different things, new things. Like, this is new experience for me. The whole YouTube thing, trying to get passive income via YouTube. This is the only thing I ain't tried, because I done tried music, I done had a beauty business, I done tried drop shipping, I done made a whole journal, a guided journal, you know, I have a podcast. I pretty much tried everything but YouTube at this point. So that leads me to, I guess in a sense, that leads me to the next thing, right? So the other reason why I decided I want to pursue this is the fact the government shutdown. I really realized, you know, with the whole government shutdown, thank you Jesus, you know, I still got paid, right? But I realized I really put all my eggs in one basket messing with the military. And that's why in the beginning, like when I was listening to these rap songs, because if y'all didn't know, Uncle Big Boy is, you know, Big Boy the rapper, and then Uncle Jay is J. Cole. But they were all saying the same thing. Like, they have to know someone who's in the military, who's like, you know, I don't want to do this forever. I don't want to rely solely on the military, man. And they're like, okay, well, you better start hustling. You better start you a small business. You better do something. And I'm like, that's true, because let's say I'm a federal employee. So let's say they shut down, you know, and they don't want to pay me. Baby, what? What? So it's kind of, it was a reminder, like, I really need to get into my bag, like, and really focus and try and be disciplined enough to do it. Especially since, like, I've seen, when it came to my podcast, it was a minute I stopped posting. And then I was like, once I got in the schedule, I got in the rhythm, it was very easy for me. I was like, okay, this is like, I could do this. I just have to be disciplined. Especially with me, kind of, I might possibly come to an end when it comes to pursuing my master's degree. I don't know if it's something I really want to pursue right now, but I'm about to have so much free time, and something's gotta give. So I don't like when people make their videos long, so I'm not gonna make mine long. But at the end of the day, I'm starting this YouTube channel, right, to pay off some debt, pay off some bills, have a backup plan, get my eggs all in one basket, and then of course grow as a person. I'm in this part of my life where I want to grow as an individual, whether that's financially, spiritually, mentally, even doing something such as recording myself. Like, it's awkward, y'all. Like, I'm talking to this camera, and then, you know how people get on here like, hi, welcome to my channel. Yeah, that's not me. Like, this is low-key awkward. But you know what? I'm growing as a person. So that is all, folks. Make sure you subscribe. You can like it. You can comment. And if you comment, please leave feedback. Don't give me some generic, like, oh, this is good, I'm rooting for you. No, tell me, like, girl, you suck on the camera. Don't ever do this again. Find a new niche. Like, if that's the case, then let me know. Help me out. And then, of course, if you're interested in seeing how this process goes with me using this as a way to create passive income, baby, turn your notifications on, because I will let you know the moment I hit 100 views, right, and I bring in $1,000, because right now the average is some people bringing in $1,000 a month when they're first starting out doing this. Once I bring that stuff in, I'm gonna show y'all so then y'all could do what I'm doing or do something else, because everyone has a different skill and talent that they bring to the table. Like, we are not all made the same. All right, so peace, love, blessings, and stay tuned, okay?